Hello and welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where it's Christmas time! Last year, I neglected the Christmas season in the hopes that the Star Trek II comic would be a good present to myself. Fail! You fail! That was a mistake. So this year, we're gonna look at some Christmas comics. Will they be good? Will they be bad? Hell if I know, it's a surprise, like a Christmas present. And because we just finished Secret Origins month, I'm still on a bit of a Golden Age kick. As such, let's check out Superman's Christmas Adventure from 1940. There were two of these, another from 1944, but we're looking at this one in particular because it's included in a trade paperback that I'm reading from today, A DC Universe Christmas. Nothing much more to say about the story other than in 1940 it was a handout at several department stores. That's why, if you look up the cover for it online, you'll notice that different scans tend to have different store logos in that big white space at the bottom right. So let's dig into Superman's Christmas Adventure and see just how insane Christmas can get in 1940.
Linkara's gonna teach you all a lesson you won't learn. Brodsky, you're not the smartest. Life out, you're not an artist. Anyone who's had a bad comic published, it could be your turn. Linkara, he's a man punch, wears a pretty hat. Linkara, he has a magic gun. Where'd he purchase that? Linkara, coins, robots, Amazons and trucks. Linkara, this comic sucks. Linkara.
Since we're reading from a trade, and the scans are actually from a 1970s reprint of the comic, no look at the cover, not that there's much to say for a mostly blank giveaway. We open on the standard shot to set up the story, though in the Golden Age they did less splash pages and more big panels to tease the contents. In this case, it's Superman framed against the moon, waving to Santa Claus as he rides along with his reindeer. Just an amusing aside here, this trade also collects a story featuring the character Impulse trying to justify Santa Claus's existence by the fact that all of Santa Claus's abilities are reflected by members of the Justice League, so trying to deny his existence in the DC Universe is a bit of a losing battle. Yuletide, period of gaiety and goodwill among men. Remember to load your shotguns, it's almost upon us! It seems hardly possible that anyone could be so mean as to sabotage such a beloved event. Actually, if Christmas specials have taught us anything, there seems to be an inordinate amount of people dedicated to destroying Christmas. Scrooges, Grinches, Martians. See, that's the real war against Christmas. I just imagine all these curmudgeonly individuals gathering together Legion of Doom style in a big hall and sharing plots to eradicate any joy and goodwill. Speaking of, but Dr. Grouch, Gloomy Killjoy, plans to do just that. Ah yes, Dr. Grouch, of the Boston Grouches, no doubt. Seriously, what the hell kind of a family name is Grouch? Wouldn't you opt to change that, especially if you were supposed to be a doctor? It remains for Superman to demonstrate that those scoundrels may seek to undermine all that Xmas signifies, except for Christ anyway, since they seem to have taken that out of the name. The triumphant spirit of Christmas shall exist eternally. Even when we're enslaved by harsh killer robots in the far future, the Christmas spirit shall reign supreme. We truly open at the Daily Planet, where the Chief is talking to Lois and Clark. The snowfall reminds me that Christmas is almost here. Chief, it's March. How about both of you covering the local department stores and writing a couple of feature stories on the activity and color on display there? Okay. Let's see, there's red and green and A bit of white right there, and oh, I see some gold. Red again. Nah, I know what he meant. The two reporters also figure it's a great opportunity to get some Christmas shopping done with. The stores certainly are crowded with Xmas shoppers. Boy, I sure do like to say the blindingly obvious. The two meet a little boy eyeing the toys. My mom and dad are poor. The closest I ever get to toys is when I look at them through store windows. You say your name is Billy Connolly and you live on Drake Street? No I didn't, mister. Oh, yes you did, Billy! In your mind! I can read your thoughts, Billy. As they're walking away, Lois remarks about how much it sucks that poor kids get screwed out of Christmas presents. Clark hits on the idea of having the Daily Planet run a donation drive for old toys. We'll repair them and distribute them to poor kids on Christmas Day. Being photographers, writers, and journalists, we obviously possess the skill set necessary to repair old toys. I don't know why you're so concerned with the poor, Clark. The poverty problem is over there, and over there needs to stand on its own, right? But still, the chief gives the plan his blessing, and we even see Santa up at the North Pole reading about the toy campaign. So, I have a couple of new helpers in Clark Kent and Lois Lane. That's fine. I could probably do the job myself, 'cause I'm Santa Claus and all, but, whatever. On his way home one day, Clark, for absolutely no reason, decides to invade people's privacy and use his X-ray vision to peek in on a luxury apartment building. Within, James Daniels, one of the richest youths in the country, resents the intrusion of the butler. I don't want a silly toy. I've got too many. What I want is a motorboat, or maybe a yacht. Oh yeah, I can see how a yacht would be useful to you in the middle of winter. But, Master James, this gift is from your father. Also, you're getting to open your Christmas presents early, you ungrateful little bastard. Quit whining. So, James Daniels is dissatisfied with his stack of toys, eh? There must be something I can do about that. Superman! Bully of ungrateful children! I mean, seriously, what the hell, dude? Are you gonna do this with every child who's an asshole about his Christmas present? No wonder writers later had you struggle with a god complex. Later, in the wealthy boy's apartment... Wait, I just had a thought. If his parents are so wealthy that they can afford boats for their kid, why do they live in an apartment and not a mansion? James awakens to see a cloaked figure beside his bed. And by cloaked, I mean not cloaked, because Superman doesn't wear a cloak. Wake up, James. You're coming with me. Superman, defender of truth, guardian of justice, kidnapper of children. Don't be frightened. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to take you from the warmth and comfort of your bedroom in the middle of the night into the cold, wintry sky, clad only in your pajamas, while I wear a skin-tight outfit. He brings the young James over to a poorer district of the city. Look in. What do you see? A little girl playing with a broken doll. Superman, is this the beginning of a horror movie? Kid, what about this situation makes you think you aren't already in the horror movie? But that doll was broken. Why then was she having such a good time? Because that old toy means more to her than all your expensive playthings. It's actually a channeling device. She'll use it to summon the forces of hell and amass great amounts of demonic power. He then brings the kid over to another building. Look well, and I hope you never forget what you see. Superman, this is the filming set of a porno. Yeah, well, it wasn't intentional. It's getting late, and I'm getting kind of tired, and I can't quite remember where we're supposed to be going. It's a boy of my own age, crying. And we see in the next panel the boy Clark and Lois were talking to earlier. And his back is to the window. How the hell can James tell the kid is his own age? Why was he crying? He just read the promotional solicit for Avengers Arena. You'd be crying too. Or yelling, that's what I did. Because he has no toys at all to play with. Not even a broken one. I probably could have brought the kid a toy or something since we were here anyway, but I figure it was better for him to just live in misery to teach you a lesson, twerp. You know, I can just imagine what this kid is saying as he cries in his bed about the kids who are richer than him.
Who cares if he's richer than me? And so what if he's more powerful? I'm really good at playing card games. And that's what life is really all about anyway!
Superman brings the kid home. They had so little, and I have so much. I never realized. I hope that you now realize how fortunate you are, and how very unfortunate many other children of your age are. Merry Christmas, kid! Enjoy spending the day feeling ashamed and guilty. We cut to the North Pole, where some kind of ship is flying towards Santa Claus's headquarters. We'll put an end to all this Christmas foolishness. Kamikaze run! See you in hell, Santa! Within the vessel, Dr. Grouch and his crony, Mr. Meanie. Really? Really? Look, if you're not even gonna bother to try to give realistic names to these guys, just go all out. Call him Mr. Jackass, or Dr. I'm the bad guy with poor motivations. I'm not kidding about the motivations either. We never enjoyed Christmas when we were children. Why should the kids of today have a good time? My lord, it's not even that you were abused or anything. It's that you two had sucky Christmases when you were younger, and thus you refused to let anyone else have a good time. You spent all this effort and money constructing this fantastic aircraft because you're assholes. They apparently scheduled a meeting with Santa or something ahead of time, since he happily greets them and shows them around his workshop. Superman toys, shirts, puzzles, crypto ray guns, belts, balloons. Yes, Superman novelties are very popular this year. Superman's a cash cow, gentlemen. I'm raking in the dough. Ho, 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 ho. Also, crypto ray gun. So it was Santa Claus who created all the tech that supervillains used in the Gold and Silver Ages to kick Superman's ass? To come to the point, we believe your factories can have a better purpose than making toys for children. All this labor and equipment going into a lot of foolishness. You can make commercial products, and we can sell them. What a business we'd have. And it will only cost us billions of dollars to ship it out of the Arctic, what with the specialized equipment necessary to constantly be operating in a snowy wasteland.
We'll be right back in a moment. Maybe. We'll see.